Good morning, 8Cs, receiving school students and teachers.
Good morning, Miss Irma.
Thank you. You may sit down. All right. Can we have a volunteer, please, to come up to the board and draw the 4 main points. All right, 4 main points on the compass. Receiving students, you have a volunteer to go up to the board and write down or draw the 4 main points on a compass. All right, 4 main points on a compass. All right, let's have quickly, Bronwyn. All right, good. Let's have someone to draw the intermediate points. Receiving students, please go up to the board again and write down or draw the intermediate points. Eunice? Yeah. All right, let's have a look. What do we call these 4 main points, receiving students? All right, the 4 main points on a compass, we have the cardinal points, north, south, west, and east. In between these cardinal points, we have the intermediate points, northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. So if you look at the map, on a map you will always have the direction north, right? You have north drawn on the map. Any map you have north or you have north, south, west, east. Now also in our previous lesson we looked at the directions, all right, directions of places. Did I give you any homework in our previous lesson? No. All right. All right, receiving students and model class, our topic for today's lesson, grid reference. All right, grid reference. All right, receiving students and 8Cs, have a look up here. Can someone tell me what this is? All right, it's a grid. Very good. Receiving students. All right, what is the grid made up of? Now I'm sure in last year we looked at grid reference. All right, we looked at grid reference. What is this grid? What is it made up of? You look carefully at the lines. If you look at the lines, you can tell us what it's made up of. Yes, receiving students. Anyone? All right, thank you. Let's have Umba.
Grid is made up of horizontal line and vertical lines.
All right. Thank you, Umba. Umba said grid lines are made up of horizontal lines and vertical lines. Right? Bobby, please, can you just show us the vertical lines? Show to us the vertical lines. Class, you agree with him? Receiving students? All right, good. All right, vertical lines are the lines that are going, all right, from north to south or up and down. And horizontal lines, all right, lines that are going across from west to east. Good. All right, let's have a look here. All right, vertical lines plus horizontal lines gives you a grid. All right, receiving students, vertical lines and horizontal lines gives you a grid. Okay. Okay, just quickly take note of that and we'll move on. All right. When using grid lines, class 8Cs and receiving students, using grid lines, we can locate places on a map when using grid lines. Now I'll just move on, please. All right, let's have a look here. Okay, we have the grid. As I said, we can locate places on a map by using this grid. All right, the horizontal lines and the vertical lines. Now, who can tell me what are these lines called? The lines, all right, we've already said that they are vertical lines. All right, in a grid, we have a name. When we want to locate the places, we want to locate places on a map. We have a name for these vertical lines. Receiving students. Emmanuel?
Nothings. Nothing.
All right,
Eastings,
good
nothing,
try,
Eastings.
Emmanuel. Lines that are running down. All right, Caroline.
Eastings.
Very good. Eastings. All right, these lines. Oops, sorry. All right, Eastings. All right, these are the lines. Eastings. They're known as, or they are called Eastings. Right, Eastings. They also have numbers. All right, numbers. All right. We have lines that are going across. They're known as northings. All right, they're known as northings. So Eastings are lines that are going from north to south or from south to north or bottom to top. They are numbered. All right, Eastings, receiving students. Northings, lines that go across, and they're also numbered. All right. Okay, I'll just give you an example, please. Everyone look up here. 8Cs, receiving students, and I'll explain on this. Oh, I can have, here. All right, these lines here that are going, let's say that are going down, okay? They're known as northings. Not northings, eastings. All right, and they are numbered. All right, they're numbered from what? West to east, all right? See 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5. Right? These are the lines that they are known as eastings. They're being numbered from west to east. Northings are these lines that are going across, right? They are numbered from bottom to top, 17, 18, 19, 20 to 22. All right, 8Cs, receiving students, do you understand? Okay, I'll go through again. These lines that are being numbered here, 0, 0, 0, 1 to 0, 5, they are eastings. All right? These lines here that are being numbered from 17 to 22, they're known as northings. All right, now let's have a look. Using the grid, all right, let's locate the position or location of this rooster here. All right, now we're going to use 4-figure reference, right? Remember 4-figure reference where you have 4 figures. All right, you have 4 figures. You're going to use the 4-figure reference to locate this rooster here. Now who can tell me, who can give me the 4-figure reference for this? Receiving students, 8Cs. All right, look at the rooster here. The location, all right, in which square is it? Looking at the numbers, looking at the easting. Always look at the easting first, all right? The rule is look at the easting first and look at the left-hand corner, bottom left-hand corner, all right, when you're looking at the easting. Who can tell us, class? Receiving students? Anyone to try? 4-figure reference, you're going to give 4 figures, all right, for the location of this rooster. Anyone? Anyone wants to try? All right, Rose. Let's have Rose.
0221.
0,
221.
0, 2,
21.
2, 1. Good try, Rose. Look at the easting first. Bottom left-hand corner, bottom left, easting. And then you look at the northing. Chrisima?
0120.
Again?
0120.
0120. All right, 8Cs receiving students. The area reference for this rooster is 0120. All right, here. The 4-figure reference for the grid square in which the rooster is located in is 0120. All right, so again, easting comes first, 01, and look at the bottom left-hand corner, so we look at 01. And then when you look at northing, still looking at the bottom left-hand corner, this is 20. So 0120. So area reference for the rooster is 0120. Okay, let's look at another example. All right, looking at the frog. This time you locate the reference or grid reference for the frog here. Again, receiving students, look at your easting. Easting always comes first. Bottom left-hand corner, northing. All right? Class, receiving students, what's your answer? Right, anyone? Zimalin.
0319.
0319. You agree? Yes. 0319. Okay. So easting comes first. 0319. So the 4-figure reference for the grid square in which the frog is located in is 0319. All right. 8Cs. Do you understand, receiving students? Please, if you're not sure, put your hands up or you ask. All right. Let me see. Oops. All right, this time we're going to look at 6-figure reference. All right, 6-figure reference. So you can just write that down, please. Receiving students, 6-figure reference. Now this time, when using a 6-figure reference, how many figures are you going to have? 6. This time you're going to have 6 figures. When using a 4-figure reference, we use just 4 figures. Right? Now I'll just explain to you. Now this 6-figure reference will give you a more exact point when you want to locate places on a map. Right, we're going to go through examples, so don't worry, 8Cs and receiving students. All right. Okay, firstly, we're going to look at the rules for finding the 6th grid reference of a place. All right, number one, locate the grid square containing the place. Okay, quickly, can you just jot that one down, receiving students? You get that one down quickly, and then I'll go through the rules with you using the 6-figure reference. So number one, firstly, okay, you've copied down number one, right? Once you finish number two, right, have you finished? All right, step number 2, step number 3 is the last one. Always give the Easting first, right? So we're going to look at these 3 steps. All right, when you finish, please everyone look up here. All right. As I said, this time we're going to look at 6-figure reference. All right, looking at this grid here. Now you can see that, let's look at J. All right, you look at J and you see that there's a point here, all right? Whereas when you're using 4-figure references, you find that the rooster covered the whole square. You clear? The rooster covered the whole square, so you looked right bottom left, Easting first, and then Northing. Whereas for this 6-figure reference, you have just a point, all right, at a particular position, all right? So this time you're not going to use a 4-figure reference, you're going to use 6-figure reference. Now let's look at this one, J. Okay, it says first locate the grid square containing the place. All right, that's number 1. Now next, number 2, estimate how many tenths the center of the place is from the easting and from the northing of the square. All right, imagine in one square here, it's divided into tenths. All right, so you have 1 tenth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 10. Right? Tenths. It's divided into tenths. Same up here, all right? Across and up. Now let's look at this point here. And you estimate how many tenths is it? Firstly, remember easting. Always look at easting first. Okay, let's give the easting first. All right, we have J is located in 10, right? Easting, it's 10. Okay, easting 10. Now, as I said, second step, you're going to estimate how many tenths are in here, right? Look at the easting. How many tenths can you guess this point is? Easting first. Look, easting first. 1 tenth, all right? It's 1 tenth. So instead of you writing 10 over 1 tenth, you write 10 1, all right? 10 1, okay? So that's the easting for this. So firstly, you have your easting, your number 10, and then you estimate how many tenths, all right? How many tenths are here? So it's 10, it's 1 tenth, so it's 10 1. Okay, now you look at northing. Okay, you look at the northing. What's the northing here? 11. Sorry, not 11. Oh, I'm very sorry. I made a mistake. 20. Was it? 20. Okay. Sorry for that. 20. It should be 20 because remember eastings. All eastings first. 20. 21 tenth. Okay. 201. Now, northing. Okay, we said northing 10, right? Northing 10. How many tenths can you estimate? 9 tenths. So instead of writing 10 over 9, you write 10 9 or 109. So putting this together, easting and northing, your area reference for J is 201. Easting must come first. 201 109. Area reference is 201 109. Because, okay, let me see here. Oops. All right, why we have easting 201? It says here the point, you see this point here? Right, this point here is 1/10 across the square. All right, it's 1/10 across the square. That's why we have 201, 1/10 across the square. So instead of writing 1 over 10, we write 201, 20 and 1. All right, same for the northing. Why we have 109? It's because, where is it? We have the noting here, it's 9/10 up, all right? 9/10 up the square, right? So we have 10, 9 or 109. Okay, I know some of us are still confused. Let's have a look at the next one, P. All right, again, P, we find the 6 grid reference for P. Okay, P, firstly, again, you have your Easting. Easting comes first. So what will it be? Easting 22, right? Receiving students, P. P is in here, so it's 22, all right? So 22 what? Now you estimate how many tens is P? 2 tens, very good. So you can write Easting equals 22, so 2 tens, 2, triple 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, this time noting. Noting, remember you are going up. It's still estimated 2 tens up, all right, up the square. See, 1, 2, all right, I hope so. It's 2, all right, so what will it be? What's the noting? 12, 2 tens, so 12 what? 12, 2, 12, 2. Because you see, all right, the Easting, we looked at the Easting, all right, it's 22, right? Don't forget, numbers that are going down, all right, from west to east, these numbers here must always come first. Receiving students must always come first, and then you estimate how many tens it is, all right? So here we say Easting is 22. We estimate how many tens? That's 2 tens. 1, 2. 2 tens across the square. So 22, 2. All right? Noting, again, you look at your noting. Noting is 12. And then estimate again how many tens. Up the square, we have 1, 2. All right? So your area reference is 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. All right. So what you're going to do is you firstly you locate the place, the grid square in which. Okay, locate the grid square containing the place. Step number 2, estimate how many tens the center of the place is from the Easting and from the noting of the square. Okay, then we'll try another one. All right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'll just put something here and you'll see. Okay, HCs and receiving students, please look up here. Again, those of you who are not sure, look up. All right, I have my point here. Okay, my point here, and let's say it's letter T, right? Who can give me the grid reference for T? Okay, firstly, locate the place, locate the grid square containing the place. Second step, estimate how many tens. How many tens is it across? How many tens is it up? Right, anyone, please? All right, we want you to try HC, so you keep on trying, you'll get there. All right, let's have some. Okay, Nakawas, please, can you come up and write your answer here? Come. You can write. Right? All right. 8C's receiving students. Let's look at her answer here. All right. She said Eastings. Let's have a look. Eastings for T. 23. Yes. All right. We have 23. Okay. 23. Now estimate how many tenths? 1/10. She's correct. It's estimated 1/10. So 23, instead of writing 23 1/10, 23 1. All right. Now noting. Again, look at the noting. Line going across this number here. Noting. We have 19. How many tenths is it? 1. So 19 1. So your area reference is 23 1191. Receiving students. All right. Again, next one. Another example here. All right. This time I want you, those of you who are not sure, please, can you give me your answer? All right. Let's say, okay. And for the letter V. All right, letter V, what's the area reference for letter V? Receiving students. Locate the grid square. First step. Number 2, estimate how many tenths. Estimate how many tenths. So that means you have to go easting first. Go across first. And then you go up. Right? Let's have Stephen come up and write your answer, please. For receiving students, you can go up to the board and write your answer. For V. Okay, his answer, Stephen's answer is 22 or 229179. All right, let's have a look. V, look at V. All right, easting first. 22, yes. Estimate how many tenths is it? It's 9, right? 9 tenths. All right, 9 tenths across the square. It's 9 tenths, so 22, 9. Now, noting, we have 17. 17, how many tenths? 17, 9 tenths. So 22, 9, 229, 179. So let me put it say easting equals 22, 9, noting equals 17, 9. So don't listen, we're estimating this, all right? Remember, we're estimating these tenths here. How many tenths it is. All right. HCs and receiving students. All right, I want you to try this one out, please. Class activity 1, okay? First of all, you are going to give the four-figure reference for A, B, C, and D. All right? A, B, C, D. Okay, 8Cs, receiving students. Your activity 1, you're going to give the four-figure reference for A, B, C, and D. Using this chart here, you give the four-figure reference for A, B, C, and D. Right, that's activity 1. For activity 2, you're going to give the six-figure reference. Activity 2, please, receiving teachers, would you assist your class, your students? All right, LKM. Say, when using the four-figure reference, it's just simple, right? It's simple, you just give your four figures and that's it. But for six-figure reference, you need to estimate, all right? Just estimation and that's it, you get your answer. Give the six-figure reference for all right, activity 1, activity 2. Activity 2, you give the six-figure reference for the following, KLM. Right, you use this chart here and you work out your answers. Please, if you are not sure, please put your hands up and we'll come and help you. Or if maybe your friend understands this, you can ask your friend. It's crooked, right? Sorry, this chart. Receiving teachers, again, please assist your students if they need help. All right, anyone here? All right, anyone finished with activity 1? Activity 1, yes, you should have finished. Thank you. Always give Eastings first, all right? Four-figure reference, activity 1. A, B, C, and D. Maybe it wasn't that clear. Eastings comes first. Eastings are the lines that are numbered from west to east. From west to east, that's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Those Eastings comes first. Those are lines. They come first. So that means A, you have 21 comes first. All right? 21. 21 what? What's the nothing? 18. All right? Nothing is 18. Okay. So you have 21, 18. 21, 18. All right? Okay, B. Look at B. B is 20. What's the nothing Eastings for B? Sandra, the Eastings, the lines that are numbered from west to east. What is it? What's the Eastings? 27, right? Sandra? Sandra, 27. Can you see B? It's 27. All right. 27 and 15. Very good. 27, 15. So, okay. So, Eastings comes first. All right. All right, let's go through the four-figure reference for A, B, C, and D. 8 C's. Receiving students. All right, A. Anyone for A? What is the area reference or four-figure reference for A? All right, you can just tell us. 21, 21, 18. All right, Eastings comes first. 21, 18. All right, 21, 18. For B, 27, 15. 27, 15. Teddy. That's 27, 15. Okay. C, 26, 10. Good. 26, 10. D, 21, 11. Very good. Okay, what about the six-figure reference for K? Sorry, you cannot see properly, so K. 21. Yes, it's in the middle. 5 tenths. So 5 tenths, 21, 5 tenths across. So 21, 5. And 14, 5. 14, 5 tenths up. Very good. 14, 5. So area reference for K is 215145. Right, that's 6. Okay, L 26, 1, yes. 26, 1, 181. And M 29, 291. Because it's 29, it's 1/10 across, so 1/10. Oh, 139. Okay, yeah. So 13. All right, 8Cs and receiving students. In our next lesson, we'll still go through this, all right? So if you are not really sure of this, don't worry. We can bring this to another lesson, all right? Make this another lesson so you can all understand six-figure references. All right, 8Cs receiving students. Okay. Can I have you to copy this one down quickly, please, as your homework? Your homework, 8Cs and receiving students. All right, you're going to construct a grid, all right, just like what I did. Construct a grid, and you're going to plot in these area references, all right? So A, B, C, D, and E. 153251, that's A, letter A, or point A. B, 129265. C, 182234. D, symbol of a bird. E, symbol of a house. And I'll give you A4 papers, so receiving teachers, you can give your students A4 papers to do their homework on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you finished copying? Okay, if you haven't finished, please copy from your friends. Okay, those papers, A4 papers, please, I'd like you to do your homework on, or if you want to do it in the exercise book, you can. But those papers, I want you to do it on those papers so we can put them we can display them up there. So if you want to do one in the exercise book and one on the paper, okay, good. But I'm going to collect those papers and we'll display them on the wall. All right? Grid references. All right, 8Cs, that brings us to the end of our lesson. And our keyword, or in our next lesson, we're going to look at human settlement or human environment. Keyword for today's lesson, class, read. Thank you, 8Cs, receiving school students and teachers for listening.